What's up, y'all? It's Kenny Cummins here, chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVcafe.com. Thank you for tapping in with yours truly. My next guest at this time is coming to you from Austin, Texas. Talented hip hop artist goes by the name of Casino. He's with me right now. What's good?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for joining me on this Tuesday evening.
Heck yeah, thanks for having me, bro.
Great to have you on, man. So, with this being your first time on this particular platform, let's talk about your journey. What got you into being a hip hop artist per se?
Man, well, I've always pretty much since a kid, I've always been into music. Like a lot of black people in the South, I got into music, going to church with my grandma. My grandma was like, you gonna do something at the church. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll get into music, right? Because couldn't see myself standing around being an usher all day. So so I got into music. Um, Specifically what made me get into rap and hip hop was when I was in high school. I was already playing instruments and stuff. I got hooked up with a couple of with a couple of cats that were rapping at the time. You be, banging on the table, freestyling, and all of that. And I just got bit with the music bug real early, so I started rapping when I was, 15, and pretty much been at it nonstop since then.
So, you being from Texas
Yeah.
and the history they have, hip hop history that's out there in the state of Texas, guys like the Ghetto Boys was Scarface and
Mhm.
UGK from the PAT, and then
Yeah.
Houston started to build momentum in Dallas and other areas. Um, with all that being said, who's some of the artists um, that has inspired you, that kind of got you into being an artist?
Got you. I mean, I think like all of us, especially of a certain age, if you've been, you got to go back to the roots in the East Coast, like New York and all of that. So probably like some of the first people that really influenced me. Of course, I remember as being a real small kid, seeing like some of those old Run DMC videos and stuff like that. Um, so definitely the pioneers. But I moved around a lot, so I lived in California for quite some time, and my favorite rapper for a long time was Ice Cube. I think some of my early raps were really patterned after Ice Cube style. When I moved back to Texas, that's really when I started getting into a lot of the groups you named, UGK, Screwed Up Click. So another early influence of mine was A Ball and MJG. Even though they were from Memphis, a lot of people don't know that they lived in Houston through most of the heyday of their career. So they were a big influence on me. And then from there, I've just found a lot of influences as I've gone along the way, from Ludacris to Eminem, to Jay-Z. I could say I probably snatched a little bit out of all of these different people's styles and what they do.
Yeah, you definitely got some versatility there. Ice Cube, especially,
Man,
just going from the group thing for NWA into going into his solo career, and then he
hmm
formed his own group, West Side Connection, and then
yeah,
he's not only he's been a successful artist, but he's been a savvy businessman. Um,
absolutely.
so it's fitting you say Ice Cube because he's got this Big Three basketball league, and ironically, I am wearing a Big Three shirt trilogy. That's King and Martin from their first year, and they was
Yeah,
at Lexington, Kentucky, which is where I currently reside. They was at Rupp Arena on their first season, so I got a closer look of Cube, and I saw him perform a little over a year ago with the whole Mount Westmore show.
okay, yeah,
That's just
yeah,
before Thanksgiving, so that was definitely one of the best concerts I've been to in my life. So
Yeah, they came through Austin. And man, I hate that I didn't get to see it because actually E40 was another big influence on me because I lived out in the Bay Area for a while. So E40, Mac Mall, Spice One, a lot of those guys, they were, doing their thing real heavy in the Bay Area when I was there as a kid. So I remember hearing a lot of their music too. Um, but yeah, Ice Cube definitely one of my all time favorites. I don't think this current generation really gives him as much respect as they should. I still think he's kind of slept on as far as this current generation, what they know about what he's done for for hip hop overall as a whole. But definitely one of my top five. One of my top five.
yeah, E40, he kind of, I mean, if you look at it, he made it cool, putting some slang usage
Yeah,
to hip hop. He just his way of words. If you obviously if you live in the Bay or you really listen to him spitting, you probably understand some of what he be saying at times.
right.
But yeah, so yeah, if you live in the Bay or if you really listen to his music from the he's been doing music since the 80s, and that's before
Yeah,
he started, and he's done it all independently. So that
yep.
just shows you his longevity, and he's never used a major label push. He just did it all. He's a self-made artist, literally. Uh,
Yeah,
so
pretty
yeah,
much. I think the closest he got to being on a label was that little bit of time he was working with Little John and them in
yeah,
the mid two
yeah,
thousands.
yeah. I like the album he did with John. Just the hyphy and the crunk. That was a nice combo at that time. Just John beats and 40 spitting.
Yep,
Yeah, that was a perfect match. So for 40 and John, that was a 1-2 punch combo. Gave us a lot of dope joints. And some legendary verses like the Snap Your Fingers joint. Yeah,
oh man, Snap
that's
Your Fingers,
legendary. Yeah,
you and that,
yeah.
man, yeah, he had some nice hits during that time.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So I see that your latest single is called Get It. That came out
Yeah,
in early December.
uh-huh,
And you released an album called The Street Nerd.
yeah,
So fast forward to 2023, you have anything in the works for 2023 that people need
absolutely.
to know?
Yeah, so Get It is what we're getting ready to do a big push behind, and I'll be shooting the video for that here pretty soon, and that's going to be pretty much the lead single to my first EP for 2023, which is going to be the Red Cup Chronicles. You see my brand Partyville, so
Yeah.
it's all about just talking about my early years getting into the game. So the Red Cup Chronicles, I plan on doing multiple volumes of that. Um, and then I got another album that's going to drop this year. It's going to drop on 420, and that's called The Kush Doctor. And that's pretty much all about life, love, loss, and lust, all while smoking marijuana. So I got a lot of things coming this year, man. We're gonna be running pedal to the metal all year.
All right. So you got two projects. You got the EP coming Red Cup Chronicles, and then the Kush Doctor on
Yeah,
420. That's usually a busy day for hip hop artists to put out songs. So
absolutely.
yeah, self-explanatory.
Oh yeah.
Day
Yeah,
pretty much.
but what's a little different with what I'm doing and why we chose 420 is I work with a lot of can of businesses, right? So
Yeah.
I have a strain that I did early last year called Cherry Mints, which you could get through Funk Extracts. So I got my own strain that I do with them. You can get the weed or the wax. I'm also the brand ambassador for a new company called Gas Bags. So pretty much I go throughout the West Coast and Pac West. I do a lot of different shows and I'll do presentations at dispensaries. kind of showcasing the various strains that I got through these companies that I work with. And a lot of my music is very 420 friendly, because a lot of us are smokers. But beyond that, though, I'm really into getting black folks into the business, right? Because I think for years we kind of got demonized, and a lot of these drug laws and rules were used to imprison us, right? And so
Yeah.
now that marijuana is becoming legal rapidly across the country, I feel like we need to jump into that business, both feet. So I'm definitely jumping in hard, and I'm trying to get as many people to do it as well, as many black folks, because I think, with the exception of Hispanic people, we were probably some of the biggest promoters of that and users of it. And so I feel like we should definitely be a part of that business.
Yeah, one thing I noticed is that a lot of hip hop artists are definitely getting into that era, that field per se, dispensaries or just having their own strain. Either
Yeah,
way, it's definitely a business move, and fans got a lot of smokers and fans. You got
yeah,
fellow artists. You know, I'm not a smoker, but I have no issue with it.
right.
Whatever it is for people to help for medical use, especially. That's been the one thing
Absolutely.
that people keep bringing up that for some reason people want to ignore, but it's for medical use. It's for
Hmm.
as far as that. So whatever it is for help people feel better and recover. Because just black folks, man, we face a lot of challenges with
Oh yeah.
health and doctors and things like that. So
And not only just physical health. I mean, mental health. Marijuana helps with stress. It helps with anxiety. And I think definitely being black in America is going to give you a certain amount of stress and anxiety. So, I'm all with it for the medical purposes and everything else. So yeah.
yeah, absolutely, man. So check out the homie casino. Red Cup Chronicles is coming.
Hmm.
The essentially, you got the party Ville merch, got the
Yeah.
hat, got the shirt. Where can people buy your merch, man?
Man, I'm very easy to find. You can literally Google Casino ATX, or you can Google Partyville Mayor. That'll take you to all of my stuff, and you could go to my merch bar store, and you can order my hats, you can order the t-shirts, and I got backpacks, I got towels, I got socks. Man, we got keychains, air fresheners, you name it. You can pretty much order anything off my merch bar store. You could even get to my merch bar store through Spotify. So if you go and check me out on Spotify, scroll down there to the bottom, it'll take you to a link directly to my store. Man, and like I said, I'm Casino ATX. You can pretty much follow me on any of the social media sites just by going to that Casino ATX.
Did I just hear you say socks? You got socks for sale too?
I got socks, bro. Yeah, you know what? Real talk. It is my second best seller. Socks. People
Hey,
like the socks. It's crazy.
hey, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Second best seller. They'll just say, hey, whatever works, works.
you
What I'm
never
saying?
know.
You probably the highest selling sock seller in hip hop history with that statement. So I don't,
Uh,
but hey, we definitely live in different times when expanding per se. Especially you got a brand. Get the awareness out there, getting that support, and you're being an independent artist. It's very very important. So yeah, go buy his merch. Go buy the socks too. Go get the
yeah, get some
socks.
socks.
Get you the socks. We're still living in these cold weather times.
That's
So,
right.
whatever you can to get yourself nice and warm in these cold weather times. Get you some Partyville socks. Get you
Partyville socks.
yes. We are
I got
Willie.
the Kush Doctor stocks coming real soon too, so you can get those like whatever you need. I'm a hustler. We gonna make it happen.
Man, he got the Partyville socks and the Kush Dot socks. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, yeah, that's would be a nice 420 gift. You know,
Oh
with
yeah.
you know, might be a nice gift for Valentine's Day. Who knows? Next month, who knows?
You know what?
Uh,
I was always told, women they like to keep their feet warm. So get get your ladies some socks.
get him some socks. Oh man. So shout out to the homie casino, man. Red Cup Chronicles is coming.
Yes,
Kush
sir.
Doctor Project is coming, more specifically on 420. So follow him on all social medias, Casino ATX as in Malcolm X, and
There you
follow
go.
him and check out and be on the lookout for the Red Cup Chronicles and check out the first single just came out December. It's called Get It.
Get it.
That's the first single right there. Make sure you go check that out. Great having you on the show, man. I enjoyed this chat. We talk hip hop, we talk business, we talk weed, and we even talk socks.
We
That's
even
kind
talk
of
socks.
we had talked a variety of topics. I like to speak variety of things, even things that people may not quote unquote expect on an
Right.
independent podcast. So, but hey,
I'm
man,
sure I'm sure nobody expected to hear about socks today.
nah, nah, I don't think people was ready for that. But man, great talking to you, Casino, man. Keep doing your thing. I'm looking forward to hearing your projects, and I might go buy me some Partyville merch down the road as well, man. So
Hey, much appreciated. Thanks for having me on your platform, man. And I'll tell you what, let's link back up around 420. I might put some socks and some other merch in the mail for you. I know you're not a smoker per se, but some t-shirts and socks never hurt.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I ain't gonna say no to to socks. You
There
know
you
what I'm
go.
saying? So, no, yeah, absolutely, man. You take care, man. You enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for being on.
Appreciate you, man. You too.
All right, bye bye. Peace.